It's going to be kind of like a SAT math review. I'm going to be going over some types of questions, and yeah, we'll start from easy and we'll try to make it get harder and harder. All right, so here for our first question, we have this. It's a very easy question, right? It says, which is the following is an equation of line L in the xy plane above? So this is our line L over here. And clearly, A, we can just cross that out. That's clearly never going to be our answer, because it would be a line that looks like this. That would be x is equal to 1. There's no way. Y is equal to 1, we know that's going to be something like this. Remember, it would be like this. It can't be that either. Cross that out. See, y is equal to x. We know that that line is a special line. It crosses through the point 0, 0, and it goes like, oh, that's a very bad sketch, but it goes kind of like that. Oops. Like this. Okay, something like that, right? It goes through 0, 0 though, so it can't be this. Our only option is y is equal to x plus 1, which makes perfect sense, as we know our slope would be 1 in this case, and it just follows the format, which is just perfect. Yeah, so D would be our answer in this case. This is another easy type of question, and this is the type of question you would probably get in your first 1 to like 3 questions. So it says the circle above with the center O has circumference of 36. What is the length of minor arc AC? So they just want this length over here. And with this entire thing, so we know circumference is equal to 36. So the entire thing is 36. They want A to C. So if we name this like C, D, E, right? If you look at D and E and then E, A and E, D and C, you can see it's split perfectly, and it's like this 90-degree angle is formed here. So if that's a 90-degree there, this should be 90, 90, 90, right? So we know this is perfectly gonna be 36 over 4, and we can get the side of AC right here. And if we do 36 over 4, you should get a value of 9. And that should be your answer. 9 should be your answer. That's all. So this question over here, it says, what are the solutions of the quadratic equation 4x squared minus 8x minus 12 is equal to 0? Now there are many ways to approach this question. You can factor, you can do quadratic formula, but I wouldn't want to do any of these in this exact case. What I would actually want to do is actually plug in my x values and see if they actually give me 0, because remember, it's solutions. It should give you 0. So I'll do this really, really quickly, right? So if I have 4 times negative 1 squared minus 8 times negative 1 minus 12, remember it would be 4 minus negative 8 minus 12. Remember, what would this be? This would be 12. Remember, negative, so it becomes positive, is equal to 0. This is perfect. So negative 1 is one of my solutions. Next one, it gives me negative 3 for A. Let's try negative 3. So 4 times negative 3 squared minus 8 times negative 3 minus 12. Already right away, it's 4 times 9 minus negative 24 minus 12. 36 minus, no, this wouldn't. Automatically, I'm adding 36. I'm adding it right to 24. It's going to be a huge number. Minus 12 would not give me 0, so I'm not going to proceed with this because it's a waste of time, right? So I would move on. Get rid of that off my page, or if you don't want to just scratch it out, doesn't really matter. You'll have time, right? So, and then I'll move on to the next one. Okay, I'll keep my negative 1. Remember, it's already, so I'll look at positive 3 in this case. So I would do 4 times 3 squared minus 8 times 3 minus 12. 4 times, that would be 36 minus 8, 24 minus 12. This is equal to 0. This is perfect, right? So my answer to this would be B. And that's all solving this question. So this question says, if x, y is a solution to a system of equations above, and x is greater than 0, what is the value of x, y? So again, there are probably multiple ways to solve this problem, but I'm going to do the method that I think is the easiest. So if y is equal to x squared, I'm just going to straight up and plug it in to the second equation, right? I'm going to put x squared where you see y, that's it. So if I have 2y plus 6 is equal to 2 times x plus 3, I would just put in my x squared wherever I see a y. So it becomes 2 times x squared plus 6 is equal to 2 x plus 3. And then I would just simplify this, so it becomes 2x squared plus 6 is equal to 2x plus 6. Remember the distributive property? All right. Now we're going to try and set this to 0, right? I'm going to move everything to the left side, so it becomes 2x squared minus 2x plus 6 minus 6, because I just moved this, and this plus becomes a minus. So it cancels out. All I'm left with is just 2x squared minus 2x. Now how can I simplify this? So I'm just going to draw an arrow here. I'll show you with a different color. So instead of this, I'm going to be writing, I'm actually going to be factoring out a 2x. I'll show you how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to take out a value of 2x, and inside it's going to be a value of x minus 1. It's going to be equal 0. Remember, this is going to equal 0 over here, like so, because there's nothing on the right side. Now I can actually individually take each one out and set each to 0, because now we kind of know our factors, right? Because x minus 1 is equal to 0, so your x would equal to 1. And if I have 2x is equal to 0, then my x would be equal to 0 over 2. Therefore, my x is equal to 0. But you would be like, okay, there's only one solution here. Why is that the case? That's because they kind of have a little restriction here. I mean, it's not really a restriction, but let's say the interval you want it at. It says if x has to be greater than 0, so we can only use x is equal to 1. So we're just going to circle A, which is 1. That's it. That's how you can solve this problem. Here we have a question, and it states, which of the following is equivalent to 9 to the power of 3 over 4? Now, many of you have probably, have your own methods of solving this, but I'm going to show you a very easy method. So let's say I have 9 to the power of 3 over 4. This can be rewritten as just basically 3 squared multiplied by 3 over 4, like so. Right? Because I just turned my 9 to 3 squared. Simple as that. And I know that this can basically be equal to 3. Remember, it's 2 over 1 multiplied by 3 over 4. Just rewriting it one more time. It's equal to 3 to the power of, remember, multiplication, 6 over 4, which is equal to 3. If we simplify it, equal to 3 over 2. Okay. Now, it's really easy from here. So all we have to do now, no, never mind. Let's just do it right here. So remember, this is going to be equal to, because now what I'm really doing is I want to make a square root of 3. Okay, so I'm going to make it 3 squared of 3 and 2 over 2. You guys see what I did here? So I have a square root of 3 here, so it's going to be square root of 3, because anything to the power half, remember, is square root of 3, or square root of whatever number we have here. And this 3, remember, 3 to the power 2 over 2, what is that? It's just a value of 3. So we got our answer, 3 square root of 3, which is D. Yes, what value of P is the solution of the equation above? So we're just going to be isolating for P and solving for it. Very straightforward. First things first, we're going to be doing the distributive property. So it's going to be 2P plus 2 plus 8P minus 8, right, is equal to 5P. How we put like terms together on the left side, let's do that. It comes 2P plus 8P plus 2 minus 8 is equal to 5P. And then I'm going to be simplifying further. 10P minus 6 is equal to 5P. Now you want to get rid of 10P on this side and bring it to the other side, so negative 6 is equal to 5P minus 10P. Therefore, and then we choose negative 6 is equal to this 5P, like so. And then your negative 6 over negative 5 is equal to P. So your answer to P should be equal to 1.2. And that's how you can do this question. Alright, so we have a question over here. It's not particularly a hard question, but it's the concept that maybe trips up a few students here and there. And it says, intersecting lines R, S, and T are shown below. What is the value of X? Okay, really simple here. So first thing I can note is that this entire thing is 180 degrees. So therefore, if I want to find this angle over here, it would just be 180 minus 106. And 180 minus 106 is basically 74. So I can just plug in 74 right here. And I know the internal angles of a triangle add up to 180. So remember, it'd be 180 degrees minus 23 degrees minus 74 degrees. And this would give me the value of, let's just call this A here. So remember, this would be equal to 180 minus 23 minus 74. And this is equal to 83 degrees. Cool. So we have another straight line going along here. Find the value of X. Really, really simple. I do 180 degrees minus 83 degrees, and this would give me the value of X. So my X in this case would be equal to 97 degrees. And that's it to solving this problem. So we've got our final question over here. It's basically 2x plus 6 over x squared plus 2 squared minus 2 over x plus 2. The expression is equivalent to a over x plus 2 squared, where a is a positive constant, x cannot equal -2. What is the value of a? Now, this question isn't specifically, again, it's not hard, but it's just a concept may trip up students. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get the denominator to what they want. They want the denominator to be x plus 2 squared. So what am I going to do? I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to multiply the denominator by x, the numerator by x plus 2 for this one over here. So it's going to be 2x plus 6 over x plus 2 squared minus 2 times x plus 2 over x plus 2 times x plus 2. See what I did there? Hopefully that made sense. Okay, so now it's going to be 2x plus 6 over x plus 2 squared minus, it'll be 2x plus 4 over x plus 2 squared. And now you just put these together. It would just, remember, if you put it together, it'd be 2x plus 6. So let me just write it better. 2x minus 2x plus 6 minus 4. And it would be all over x plus 2 squared. This would, I would cancel out completely. 6 minus 4 is the value of 2. So it'll be 2 over x plus 2 squared. And look at that, we found our value of a. It's just the numerator. And so for, in this case, a is equal to 2. Therefore, and it's not equal to -2, so our answer is correct. So our value of a is 2. And that's it. Hope this video helped, and have a great day.